Stillness. Playtime. Quiet. The weekend. Pontoon boats. Smiles. Bathing suits. Shenanigans. Tonight, we're discussing the lake on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and it's wonderful to be with you. I am so excited to be with you to discuss tonight's theme. How are you all doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight on a beautiful Thursday evening, if I do say so myself? Absolutely gorgeous Thursday evening we're having. No matter where you are, love finds a way. Flathole's good to see you. I've seen so many familiar names already in the chat, and it's really wonderful to be with you. My name is Leslie Tanner, and Watkins, great to see you. Watkins is back. You also haven't been streaming lately, if I'm not mistaken. Not a whole lot of streaming coming from Watkins. Well, it's great to have you back in the community, bud. Absolutely. Bad Bong Hit. It's great to have you on board as well. I saw you getting a little impatient during the hold screen. Well, I begin that hold screen. I meditate for a few moments to myself, with myself, in deep reflection. A very painful process, but I use it to channel my energy, channel and hone the vibrations that pass through me, and now I am ready. I am ready to let it pass through me. And also, I am ready for your energy as well. Namaste. Last week was rough, but I mean to be back on track. This week, Celebrity Final Fantasy for tomorrow and Saturday. So look forward to that. Look forward. If you like the kind of shit that he just said, then that you should click on his name and follow. You should. Fun, very fun streamer. Namaste to you. Doofus, it's great to see you in chat. You seem like you've been busy as well, but it's great to see you. It's wonderful to have you on board with us, certainly. Now, guys, my name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both within and without, the universe inside of us and outside of us, to unlock the true potential of our mind, body, and spirit. Now, one thing we do is we investigate these two worlds, sometimes separately, sometimes together. Sometimes you need to separate them. They are necessarily separated. Other times, it's not so easy, is it? How many of us can reliably tell the difference between a discovery and an invention? Who the fuck knows what those even are? Because it doesn't matter sometimes. Sometimes what we need to do in the course of exploration That's a very good question, Doofus. What's the difference? Somebody's on the right track tonight. So for those of you that have trouble telling the difference, that find yourself at a constant crossroads between objective and the subjective. How do I am stuck here in between the two, unable to pick one or the other, tell the difference, and it is plaguing my reality. Now, we're in luck, though, because tonight what we're going to do is we are going to saw off that shotgun. We are going to take the shotgun that we use to threaten people, mainly in our mind, but also, ostensibly, if they enter our home, we can protect ourselves. But usually that probably won't even happen. You just have people in your mind, and you need to protect yourself against them. And that's a fantastic reason to have a gun. That's a fantastic reason to have a gun. To protect yourself from the figments of your imagination. Much more efficient torturers. True Guantanamo Bay shit inside the confines of your own mind. You should have a gun ready for them. Namaste. But anyway, if you are one of those people that have trouble telling the difference between objective and subjective, then we need you tonight. We need your powers, your perspective. We need you to help guide our collective exploration tonight. Because tonight, what we're going to do is we are, as I said, saw off the shotgun. What I mean by that is we aren't going to talk about something complicated, okay? We're not going to ponder the creation of stars or the weight of an atom. No. What we're going to do tonight is take something simple. Take something that we're all familiar with. And we are going to let the questions raise themselves. We're going to let the questions tonight raise themselves. And our figment, our devotional, our cone, the thing that we are going to focus our entire mind's energy tonight is the lake. We're going to discuss the lake tonight. Now, let's just take a couple seconds before I say anything about the lake, before I sully the waters of the lake of our mind, so to speak. Before I say anything, I just want to take a couple seconds. I want to take a couple seconds with each other. No, that's a good question, Doofus, but what we're going to do first is we're going to take a couple seconds, and we are just going to think about the lake. All right, and I will tell you when to speak again. If you would like to chat, feel free, but do not talk at your home. If someone speaks to you at your home, do not respond. Maybe look at them sternly to communicate them to shut up. But other than that, when I say go, do not speak. Type away. Typing doesn't count. But if you speak, you fuck the whole thing up. And let me know if you do, because then we got to start over. Okay, so here we go. The lake. 3, 2, 1. No words. Go. Okay, and that did it. Congratulations, everybody. What we did just now was meditate on the lake before any expectations, before any cognitions were able to arise in our mind's eye. Collectively, we put our souls together to meditate on the lake. What are some of the things that you thought of? Basic Thugonomics, welcome to the community. Bless you. Namaste to you. Oh man, that felt good. I was just there at the lake. Now that's what I'm talking about. Doofus Dusseldorf, perfect example, was able to transport himself to the lake. Was able to transport himself to the lake. Now, what we're going to do tonight is, listen, we've been so focused, so doggedly focused these past couple explorations. So what I wanted to do tonight is let some slack out on the leash of our minds. Well, tonight, when you call up 855-313-6028, don't necessarily worry about having something really interesting to say or being funny or any manner of things. Simply say the words to yourself, the lake, and see if a spark comes up. Very basically, okay? We don't have to say anything cool, anything good, anything bad, anything dramatic or funny. We simply need to be with the lake and allow our spirits to stir tonight. This is now, some of you have very active minds. Some of you are some of my more brilliant explorers are gonna say, this is not enough for me. But I'm telling you right now, this is exactly for you. I want you to just hold a mouthful of room temperature water in your mouth for a short period of time with this concept, with this theme. The program is the lake. Big Josh Baston understands. Wonderful. Well, we're going to go ahead and open that line, 855-313-6028. We're discussing the lake. We're talking about the lake. Leslie, is it a natural lake or man-made? Interesting question. What is it to you? I mean, this is for me. I was imagining a natural lake, but are the hands of man not natural? Are the hands of man not natural? Is what I say to you today. 855-313-6028. Sometimes we need to pump the brakes. We need to simplify things. The intellectual mind will not save us. So today we are sawing off that shotgun, and we are letting the beast come to us. The lake. Yep, sociopathogen, that's a very good point. Man, natural. Hands, natural. Making, natural. These are all natural processes. No fake lakes. There are some caveats. There's as long, maybe someone said something along the lines of a swampy lake. Well, while the calls are being filtered in, I'm going to go ahead and let's actually make sure. Now, while those are filing in, guys, I wanted to take a second and kind of just share with you a couple. I hate fake. I wanted to give everybody a little glimpse into what the work that we're going to be doing in the group that I mentioned earlier. New facet of explorations, the community of devoted light. Oh, we have a caller. Maybe we'll get to that in a second. I do want to give you a little behind-the-scenes peek at some of the work that we're going to be doing over there at the community of devoted light. Very excited to loop you in, but right now we do have a caller. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you? 1 second, caller. I can't hear a goddamn thing you're saying. 1 moment. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, hello.
Hello, caller. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's wonderful to hear. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you this evening?
You can call me Claire.
Claire.
Yes.
Like the donut without the E.
Like the, yeah. And the, that one shop that sells jewelry for teenagers.
I couldn't understand what you just said. Say that again.
That one jewelry shop that sells jewelry to teenagers and
One second. We're going to turn that off. So, listen, I think you might have a little bit of a it's kind of jumbling up your words for us. So, expand on this donut business. Did you say something about a Jewish store?
no, a jewelry store that sells jewelry to babies.
Jewelry store.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Claire.
Jew store, or Jewish store.
No, I'm not even Jew. Although I like the Jewish people,
Can you make sure you're speaking into the phone just because I want to be able to hear every single word you share with us this evening?
yes, I'm speaking right through the phone, I think.
Okay, wonderful. Claire, now listen, I must talk to you about something that may not seem important this evening, but something that is nonetheless of dire importance. Claire, what do you think about the lake?
The lake.
When I say the lake to you, what feelings, images are conjured in your mind's eye?
A flow of water going down some rocks.
Going down some rocks.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
What now is this a place that you've been, or did your mind just sort of materialize it?
It's a bit of both. You know, I've been to this one place where that was like a little lake, and that was like some rocks forming a sort of mountain that the water fell from. Yeah, but also it reminds me of the lake. The lake reminds me of when I was younger and used to play Minecraft. And used to
Wonderful.
yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. So much that you've shared. And so when you're reminded of this place, Claire, what feelings do you have? What's the first feeling that you have when you are transported back to this place?
A feeling of symbiosis, feeling connected.
Symbiosis, a balance,
Yes,
a connectedness, you said.
yes, nature and everything surrounding the lake, the animals in the water.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it in your voice. I hear the energy that you are embodying as we speak right now. The energy that you're embodying is completely in line with the words that you're using to describe this lake.
Yes.
Yes, and tell me, when was the last time you were able to be at this lake, Claire?
Out of the last year.
Hold on one second. This is an affirmation for the fellas. Listen, fellas, don't ever give up. Sorry, let's do that again. I have to redo that affirmation for men. That one caught me off guard. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Don't ever be fellas. Don't be afraid to pick up a rock that you think is cool. and throw it as hard as you can, and don't think too much about it. You know you want to. You've thought about it in the past couple days, certainly. So I apologize for interrupting you. Do you accept my apology, Claire?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, and we have a communal vision from Gripple Chew saying, don't give up. Now, normally I would agree with things that Gripple Chew says, and that's a fine thing to say if speaking to a child. However, I must push back. I would say I must remind you all the value of giving up. And whatever you... I'd love to debate you, Gripple. Let's debate each other about this. What are you not giving up on? Now tell me really quick, if you could bring one person back to that lake, Claire, what would you, who would you take with you? Who would you take with you to the lake?
I'll probably take this one this one person that I have a very interesting and weird relationship with. It's like we like each other, but she's with someone right now. And
oh, forbidden love.
Oh, not really forbidden, but somewhat platonic in a way.
A platonic love, an interest that could be more, a seedling that is ready to sprout, but the time isn't right. The sun isn't up and the soil isn't fertile enough.
Yes, exactly.
Well, listen, I hope that are you friends with her boyfriend?
Oh, it's a girlfriend, and I haven't met it.
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Wait. Your friend? Okay, continue. So, who should we wish ill upon?
No one specific.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and do that, though. We're gonna go ahead and wish some ill on someone. Who are you competing with?
I'm not competing with anyone, to be honest. I just want to get to know their partner and build a relationship that can involve all of us.
Okay. Okay, well, just give me a name.
Okay. I'm trying to think. John.
John. Okay, we're gonna wish John ill. Or is it John that you want to take to the lake?
No. I want to send ill will towards him.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm just going to send out as much negative energy as possible within for the 10 seconds after we finish your call, okay? And I hopefully, one of the thousands of arrows, poison-tipped arrows that I send flinging into the universe, I hope one of them finds its target.
Thank you, Leslie.
Absolutely. Claire, I thank you so much for spending so much time with us tonight.
No problem.
Namaste.
Pleasure. Bye.
You have to say namaste. It's just how it works. All right. Caller, would you mind holding on just for a couple seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. Now, chat, we're going to take about 10 seconds in a moment here. When I say go, we're going to take 10 seconds, and I want you to think the most vile, powerfully disgusting, and violent thoughts that you can think of. And there are no holds barred. We are out here for Claire. We're out here to make sure Claire gets to go to the lake with whoever whoever's interested in. I couldn't really get that message. It was a little confusing to me. So we're just going to go blaster set to maximum violent, painful death. Think of the most disgusting, violent, if you have to get into sexism, racism, homophobia, if you have to imagine a genocide, whatever you have to do, we're here for Claire. So I'm going to count down from 4 and we will begin. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And that concludes our segment. Absolutely, Claire, of course. I pray that one of these barbs that I shot from the bowels of my soul find its target tonight and brings a misfortune upon someone else's life that will bring a fortune to your life. And caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
It's JJ.
JJ, welcome back to the program. King Mod JJ, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm okay, I think. That's a lie. I'm lying to you, actually. It wasn't that great of a day.
I'm gonna be honest with you that I saw you say in the chat that you popped your knee back into place.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just, so fat now. I don't feel like I am, but maybe this is, the turning point in my life. I went to go down on my bed, and, the normal way I always go into bed, I, put my knee in, and then, I don't know, I, use my knee as, leverage when I go on the bed. I do it in a pretty quick motion. And, it popped, it felt fucking weird, and then, I had to, I kind of tugged on it because it was just in pain and popped in, and I was disgusted but very relieved, but ow,
So was it your kneecap that popped out or the whole fucking joint?
I think it was just my knee. I think it was just the kneecap, I'm assuming. I have no idea.
Oh, Lord.
It was gross, dude. It was actually, it was kind of ugh.
Some people can move their kneecaps pretty far, though. Have you always been one of those people?
No, never.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So, the lake, eh?
Bad day. You're having a bad day. So, my question for you, JJ, is when I just say the phrase, the lake, to you, what is conjured in your mind's eye? Feelings, thoughts, images, memories, dreams, fantasies. Anything is okay.
Yeah, I'd like to paint you and the community a picture of what I think.
Please.
Yeah. It's dark, firstly. Very, almost 9, 10 o'clock. It's calm. There's some trees. The pond is relatively small. The lake itself isn't that big of a lake. It's kind of almost in the middle of the woods, sort of small lake. Very nice. Reassuring.
Interesting.
Peaceful. Okay. You can kind of hear the chirping of the buggies.
Are you alone or are you with someone?
I am alone because it's at night. I feel like during the day it might be a little bit more of a thing where I can bring some people with me. Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely alone. It's nice. It's a little sticky. The weather is nice, but it's a little humid. It's a little sticky.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. And do you like that stickiness?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm embracing it. I'm stark naked.
Okay.
Balls
okay.
attached to my leg.
So we're at the sort of Adam and Eve origin of life scenario, except it's just Adam with his hog out.
Yeah, whole hog.
Okay, gorgeous. And is it quiet other than the sounds of ambient nature around you? Do you hear anything in the distance or?
I feel like I do. I feel like I hear some like wolves or something, something that brings me at least a little spookiness. Maybe some coyotes, maybe some
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
something that's gonna, it's peaceful, but you hear something in the back and you go,
But you don't know. But that being on guard, weirdly enough, it's intrusive. It feels intrusive, but it still keeps you present. Now, if you were going to be attacked and by any animal in this scenario, what animal do you wish it was?
I wish it was Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. And do you wish that he did sexual stuff to you before you died?
Yeah.
Just kind of holds you down, opens your cheeks up against your will, and kind of spits inside of you?
Yeah. I hope after it's done and he just absolutely ravishes me and crushes my larynx, I do hope that after he finishes, he does at least I cuddle with Bigfoot. He snuggles me, and that's my last moments at the lake.
So he really wears your ass out in every meaning of that sense. Really claps your cheeks up, takes you to a new dimension, sensually speaking, and then has the politeness to spoon with you as you pass away.
Yeah. I mean, I think that sounds kind of nice.
May we all be so lucky. Listen, JJ, that was extremely inspired and inspiring. I don't know if you can feel that, but I guarantee if you go and watch the VOD of this moment right now that we're sharing together, you're going to see that somehow, without us being able to see you, you have been glowing. You're sort of like a lighthouse that we get closer and closer to until the moment of your rape and death at the hands of Bigfoot.
Yeah. I'm glad. I hope I really did set the scene there. And if you need any more, I'll be starting my fanfic of it.
I would love to. I can't wait to get my paws on that. I'd love to give that a read.
Yeah, JJ and the BF at the lake, and that'll be coming. That'll be coming soon, actually. So keep an eyes out. I'll be doing a voiceover for it on Audible as well. Really felt like I'm going to go full bore.
Such a mover and a shaker, so focused and industrious. We can all take a page out of your book tonight, JJ. Now, JJ, could you give any sort of advice to anybody who is maybe how do you knock your kneecap back into place?
Honestly, you just take the easiest way. Next time this happens, right? I already know what I'm going to do. You take like one of those, like a rubber mallet, and just fucking tank it. Just go at it. Just don't even bother. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happens after either. Like what happens after you take a rubber mallet to it, or like what if it doesn't pop back in? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Actually nauseating.
Well, JJ, I think you've given us more than anybody could reasonably ask for you to give us in such a short period of time. So I just want to thank you for being so generous tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, and thank the community. I mean, we're going on, I believe, an official 12 months. I was about to say 12 years. Feels like it, but 12 months on the program is actually coming up, I think, like next stream officially.
Really?
There's been some officially on Twitch's end, because I've been paying for the program every month, graciously. But but I believe so. I think it is. Maybe it already is official. I don't know.
Well,
I have
say
no
something in
clue.
the chat. I'm pretty sure. Say something in the chat. We'll see.
I think it just shows me as a founder. It just gives
Oh.
me the first month. Yeah.
Okay.
12-month subscriber. Yeah, 12 months.
I think I
Look
might
at
need
that.
to put up a new badge for it, but well, JJ, bless you and thank you for your advice and thank you for your bravery tonight and sharing this Bigfoot fantasy at the lake. That was really gorgeous stuff.
Absolutely. Once again, my pleasure. It's all thanks to the program. Again, 12 months on the program. This is what you get. This is how you can craft the mental imagery that I can provide to you. That
program works.
can really do some eye-opening stuff. Program works.
The program works.
Program works. Please also call in. If you'll be talking to me. All right. You call in that number. You speak to me first, and then you can speak to Leslie. And I mean the phone lines are going absolutely off the walls. So it's really
Go ahead, get your call in.
really
Get
good
your
one.
call in tonight. If it's earlier, the better, because who knows if you pass a certain point, we might not be able to get to you. But namaste to you, JJ. I appreciate everything that you bring to our community here.
I appreciate you. I love you, and I love you all. Namaste.
Love you. Namaste. Wow. Wow. Zephyr Eater has found us, has been called to the program. And they are squirming around like a little sub in the chat. I love that energy. I love that energy. It keeps us all on our toes. Keeps us all on our toes. You know, as a mental health professional, as a legally licensed mental health professional, what happens frequently when this kind of stuff pops up, either somebody in the chat, or I deal with one-on-one. I'm a blank slate. I neutralize nearly every personal aspect of my life so that I may be able to better assist you in reaching that next level of your power. And sometimes people see me as a leader. People see me as an authority figure. They see me as a friend, a father figure. But sometimes they come in and they say, your breath smells like shit with garlic in it. You have a gay name, is what they say sometimes. Believe it or not. I know, believe it or not. But it's funny, because what they mean to be doing is speaking to themselves or speaking to someone in the past who has failed them. Nearly every time. So if anybody else pops into the chat, if somebody else pops into the chat like Zephyr Eater or anybody else, and they just start spewing what they think is venom, they start kind of just turning into a geyser, and full of a frothy, spewing, poisonous ejaculant. Encourage them. Do not tell them to stop. At some point, we'll get to the bottom of whatever they're looking for, whatever they're digging for. We will assist them to that bottom. We must push them. They're asking to be pushed. Namaste. (855-313-6028). We're discussing the lake this evening. Now, if you are normally nervous to call in because, sometimes we're talking about such brilliant, genius things here, solving the world's problems in a more conclusive way than any other channel on Twitch. And I think that goes without saying. That we solve more problems pound for pound. We solve more social problems, cure social ills here than anywhere else on Twitch.tv. Now, this can be a tall order and a difficult thing to do consistently. However, tonight, if you're normally nervous to call in on those nights and you have more of an imaginative, emotional mind, then tonight's your night. Because tonight we're just talking about the lake. Okay? The lake. You've seen a lake. You've at least seen a picture of a lake. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
This is Duct Tape DevOps. You can call me Duct Tape. Duct Tape, I think people are saying now.
Duct Tape. Duct Tape, welcome back to the program. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. I'm having a wonderful evening tonight. We're discussing.
Awesome.
We're taking a very slow. We're taking the slow road around the mountain tonight. We're taking our time and enjoying the scenery.
Oh, I am with you, brother. I've been trying to install some fans on my new streaming rig for about 4 hours now, and I've managed to drink a lot of bourbon in the process. I don't know that I have any more RGB than I did when I started, but I do have. I feel good.
Now you're installing fans on your streaming rig because you are streaming.
Yeah, I'm actually streaming right now. I wanted to ask, do you mind if I pop your stream up in the background of my stream while I talk to you?
Absolutely not. I think that's a brilliant idea. I think the more eyes that we can get on the truth that we pursue here in this program, that I think the better.
Reach it, brother. All right. Well, I've got 7 viewers. I'm not a big streamer yet, but they're pretty cool people that I stream with. Oh, it's gonna be weird listening to both sides of this.
Well, listen, Duct Tape, what's your deal?
So I am, I don't know, I'm figuring it out, right? I was a principal DevOps architect for a company, doing open source, like really high level tech stuff. I've recently started my own company, and I've got some products I'm building, really exploring kind of Twitch and like the AI space and stuff lately. Trying to figure out what I want to do around that.
AI. It sounds, I view AI, personally, I view AI as,
turn you off on my stream.
What's up?
I had to turn your volume off on my stream, I think, because that's going to be a bit much. So, but go ahead, I'm listening.
I don't trust AI. I hate AI. When I think about AI, there's something pernicious happening there.
Yeah, but if you're the one controlling it, you can. If you're the one that's doing it, then you get to determine the altruism behind it, right? Because that's the issue: is the AI?
Oh, we talked about this last time, didn't we? Didn't we talk about effective altruism?
I might have talked about it a little bit. Mm-hmm. My company's called Non-Real Altruism. I'm big on, because that's the God particle, right? The thing that you can't really know about somebody is, are they actually altruistic at their core?
Sounds like religion to me. 1 second, I got to reset OBS.
Yeah, no problem.
Duct tape. Listen, this effect of all. Pick your mind along our theme this evening. Have you been watching the stream at all?
No, because the original plan was to watch the stream a little while, catch up what you were doing on, and then maybe call. But I wanted to call first to ask permission to put your stream on mine, and so I haven't really gotten to watch much of it tonight.
I understand. No worries. I'll catch you up real fast. So tonight what we're doing is we are pumping the brakes. We are sawing off the shotgun a little bit, and we're doing some basic free association around a theme, a specific concept, to allow our minds to sort of play, create at their will, rather than doggedly pursue the next level of power as we do here at Explorations. What we're doing tonight is much simpler and freer, not necessarily easier, but it is simpler indeed. So I'm going to give you 2 words, and I want you to tell me the first few thoughts, images, feelings, dreams, fantasies that come to your mind.
Sounds good to me. Let's get into it. I just took a nice little pull off of my blunt for you because that sounds about like where I want to go, and let's figure it out.
No, let's go figure it out. The lake.
Oh, lake. I grew up at a lake house. My parents, before they divorced, had a lake house at Lake Waccamaw. And when they divorced, that actually was the piece that was sold off, and then we no longer got to go to the lake. And so I've got a lot of imagery around that that we can get into different levels.
Divorce. Divorce is one of the first things you think of when you think of a lake.
I think at a certain level, yes. It's also good times, like with my father before the divorce. You know, that we were. He taught me to sail out on the lake, and we had a Hobie cat. And I remember when the Hobie cat would start to tilt, and you're starting to get up on your edge, and the water's kind of spraying against you, and you lean out on what's called a trapeze, and you trying to pull the weight of the Hobie cat back down. And I was so scared to do that as a kid, and like in hindsight, I was like 5 feet off the ground. Like I wasn't flying on the side like some freaking badass. It was all, you know. But that was good times with my dad, you know. So it's divorce, but it's also, but that's not always a bad thing to think about.
Was your father a disappointing figure in your life?
I don't think disappointing is the right term. There are things, sure, that I'm disappointed about him, and how he didn't show me the right love that he should have. But it's not that I think of him as a disappointing figure, because I think he did great things and he did everything that he could. He just wasn't well equipped to deal with me the way that I was.
And how were you? How was duct tape? Tell me, how was duct tape?
Lately I've been pinning on all fucking cylinders. Lately I've been driving, trying to create.
I'm not talking about that duct tape. I'm talking about the duct tape we were just discussing a few seconds ago. You said, as you were at that time.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of part of it too. So I'm getting back to that. I'm getting back to this flight of fantasy, do what I want, just go down different paths and dive into them and just have fun with it. And, you know, I grew up a huge nerd and tried to do that, and it got bullied, and then, you know, didn't get to explore those avenues the way that I wanted to. And so now being a nerd's cool. You know, I'm streaming, freaking talking on a phone to a streamer on, you know, and I understand all the tech behind this, and I think it's so cool and it's so nerdy and it's awesome. And, you know, the meek will inherit the world, right? Like I'm getting my chance to be back to me. And now I'm driven to do that. But that being able to do what I want without anybody saying anything.
No, I don't think I don't think nerds necessarily inherit the world, though. Do you? Do you hold that to be true in your heart?
I fucking hope so. I mean, you want the intelligent people at some point to run things, right? So, I mean, that'd be the hope.
To be in the room, I suppose, would be smart, yeah.
You call me brain miso boy. I was listening to what Devil said. Sorry, I'm trying to read some of your chat. And I got one of my buddies that actually, some buddies came in my chat. Cool. That's cool. Good to see friends on stream, though. That's cool, too.
No,
sorry, go ahead.
I think...
I'm ADD.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that this business about nerds inheriting the world, I think this is a fairy tale we tell ourselves.
I don't believe so. You know, I think we are at a point now where, like, I hang out with the best developers in the world every day on stream, and then I get to talk to them about what they do, and
The best.
and they're all better devs than me.
All 8 of you are
And-
the best.
I mean, the 8 best that I've run into on Twitch so far, right? Like, I hope that I end up with I really hope with the actually 8 best, but these are at least the 8 best I've run into on Twitch that have come into my chat.
And,
that
and how do you know they're the
can deal with
best?
me.
Are they watching right now? Are they hearing me question whether they're the best? Because I hope so.
Some of them might be. One of them has a GPT bot in my chat. Is any of the devs in here, guys? I'd be curious to, and they're all dev streamers, so like, usually those are the guys that watch me, or at least people that follow dev streamers, because I'm not that entertaining otherwise, unless you want to talk tech. So I don't know, it's all different. But that's, you know, and to me, the thing is, like, we can, it's inherit the world might be the wrong thing, but we can create whatever portion of the world that we want to control and own and do the right way, right?
I hear a sort of resilience in your voice, and I think honestly, unfortunately, we must move on to our next caller. But I think
no problem at all, man.
I think what next time we call in, we're gonna drill down on what is wrong. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, I love talking about what's wrong with me. There's a lot there. So, thanks for the conversation. Thanks for letting me stream. You mind if I keep you on my stream so I can keep watching?
Of course, Duct Tape.
Awesome.
Listen, sincerely though, I really appreciate you calling. I really do.
Thanks so much. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye. Duct Tape, if you're listening, we got to drill down. We got to drill down. We got to drill down. What's going on? Effective altruism. How many of us genuinely believe in altruism to begin with? How many of us genuinely believe in altruism to begin with? Let's go ahead and start a poll. Is altruism real? Can a mod do that, please? I can do it, actually. I got it. Go ahead, sound off in the chat poll. Is altruism real? Altruism being just a free, selfless, true one, like a genuinely selfless act of kindness that is not for yourself in any way. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Dave,
Dave, welcome back to the program. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am sort of floating right now. I feel good, but tonight we're taking a more floating approach to the program. Instead of, sort of doggedly searching for that next level of power inside of us, what we're doing is taking a more ethereal approach. We're sort of allowing it to us and the truth sort of to intermingle, separate, and come together at will of the universe. So tonight we're discussing, in no particular direction, with no particular goal, we are exploring the lake.
What is the lake?
What is the lake? What is the lake? I suppose let's start there. What is the lake? The lake is kind of the word that sticks out to me in that sentence. Not a lake, but the lake.
I'm curious. What is it?
Wow.
Hello?
That silence. There was a novel in that silence. Could you feel it?
Yeah, I'm bursting at the seams. I want to know what it is.
Wow. I have no. I'm humbled before the tension in that question. Can I seek an answer? Can we seek an answer to that question? Yes, we are allowed to. But does not seeking an answer in itself provide us with a bigger answer to in some ways? They're discussing your cock in the chat.
But seeking more answers is only bringing up more questions.
Interesting.
What?
So Dave, as we seek to answer that question, what is the lake? Do you find yourself more able to squeeze juice from the fruit of the question, the less you try to drink and suck on the juice?
This is too heavy tonight. This is too heavy. My mind can't comprehend what's going on.
Give up. Don't even try to comprehend. Just react.
But I have to know the answer. I have to know what the lake is.
What will happen if you don't know, Dave?
It's going to plague me all night long.
Plague you say. Plague. The first thing I think of when the word plague comes to mind is locusts.
I thought we were talking about altruism. I thought that was what we were talking about.
No, that's just what the last caller brings up. He gets to it. It's important to him, so it kind of, the conversation kind of lands back on altruism every now and again. He's only called in a couple times. We talked about the lake with him, and then he started talking about his parents' divorce.
Oh, I see. Is the lake a metaphor for something?
Is the lake a metaphor for something? Honestly, can I be honest with you, Dave? I don't understand metaphors or analogies. I'm a sort of concrete scientific guy. I don't abstract things.
You don't. The whole nature of this question is abstract.
What is the lake? Yeah, I mean, I don't have an answer. I don't even feel as if I have an intuition for this. What is the lake?
It's the focus of your. What are we exploring if you don't know what it is?
What do we explore if I don't know what it is? What I think to you, Dave, is I am not exploring a question. I am exploring the lake. Now, the first thing that I heard from you tonight, Dave, was a question, a search. And this question, it points to, it gestures to internally a lack a lack of information that you are seeking out. And this lack, this says to me, this is coming from a place of insecurity, Dave. What if you never know what the lake is?
I can't deal. I have to know what it is. Oh my God.
Have to. I have to know. I must fill this hole. I must fill this hole. I found a hole. You called in, presented with two words, the lake. And where we got to was a hole inside of Dave tonight.
Is it a metaphor for life or purification, hope, something?
Yes. Let's start with that first one. Metaphor for life. How does a lake compare to life?
Well, water is representative of life. You know, purification.
Gives life.
Water is life.
Water
we are
is
water.
life. Wow.
This is too heavy.
Is water alive to you, Dave?
Water is life.
Water is life. Is life alive, Dave?
Of course it is. We're living now. We're living. We're experiencing life minute by minute, second by second.
Yes, I am live. Somebody's asking me in the chat silly questions. Yes, I'm live. Dave.
This is the most intense stream you've ever. There's no meaning. This is like a Clockwork Orange of a stream.
You know, I watched that film and I didn't understand a goddamn part of it.
That's what this stream is like.
Is that
I feel
good?
like my eyes are open, but I'm not receiving anything.
What you're receiving is yourself. It's a feedback loop. It's terrible, isn't it?
So the lake is us. The lake is humanity.
Is humanity alive?
Yes.
Is life living? Can someone in chat give me an example of life that is not living? Is it possible? Well, Dave, listen.
Maybe the lake is a mirror into our souls.
A mirror.
Huh?
A mirror. Yeah, I think that one was fun to hear. A mirror.
Because you can see yourself in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Exactly.
lake is a reflection of ourselves.
Do you enjoy looking in the mirror, Dave?
Absolutely. Lately I do.
Absolutely. A sort of empowered man we are speaking with right now. Now,
Yes.
do you have any plans before you go tonight, Dave? Do you have any plans this weekend with the little special lady?
We have tentative plans for Saturday because it's my birthday on Saturday.
Happy birthday, Dave!
Yes.
Happy birthday. Get some HBs in the chat right now for Dave. Happy birthday. That's so exciting. And so that's kind of do you feel have you ever had to hang out with somebody on their birthday, like after dating them for not that long amount of time?
I think this is the earliest I've ever been with someone that they're going to share my birthday with me.
Wow. I mean, that's either, that could be good.
It could be, but when maybe when we talk about how old, the realization of, I'm going to be 48. Maybe she might be turned off,
I think it would. No, I mean, she knows how old you are, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think that's part of it. I think this is the part of the dynamic is you're older and like there's a coolness to you because you've seen shit. You've seen the shit.
I have seen the shit, and yes, the Valentine's Day is approaching as well.
Jesus, man, that's a lot. Have you ever dated because I've been in the position before where you date somebody and you're like, it's going fine, and then you get about 3 weeks in, like, oh, it's my birthday this weekend, and then it's like, oh God. Then you go hang out and you're like, hey, yeah, happy birthday, but you like try to maintain what should be an appropriate dynamic for date, but honestly, it sounds like you guys are just kind of going with it, and it sounds like positive and good.
Well, yeah, everything's going well, and we work together, which is sometimes dangerous, to work with someone that you're intimate with, but it seems to be going well.
Well, listen, can you, I have this question echoing through my mind. First of all, happy birthday. I hope you guys have fun this weekend. I hope you get into some shenanigans. I'm sure it sounds like you will probably have sex again with your penis. And I congratulate you to the ends of the universe for that.
Yeah. It's all because of you, Leslie, so.
And you're welcome for that. You're extremely welcome for that. Those of you that are new here, please know that you are in the presence of an explorer who has regained the function of his penis. Thanks to the program here that and the work we do within it. So namaste to you. I mean, if you have a broken penis, either spiritually, mentally, emotionally, we can fix it. I guarantee I'll fix your penis. Now, I'd like you to just meditate on a question for me before we move on to the next caller. This question is going to be echoing through the caverns of my mind in the coming days. Dave, is life alive?
Yes.
Well, namaste, Dave. Really good stuff. I appreciate you giving so much time and energy. Have fun tonight. Have fun on your birthday this weekend.
Absolutely. And as again, every time I come, I think of you.
I love that. I love that. Me smiling benevolently over two heaving, moaning, moist bodies. I like to imagine that I'm in, I can smell it right now. It smells honest.
Yes. I definitely know, I've learned about explorations of the body through you.
The program works. Dave, thank you so much for calling and being so generous with yourself tonight.
Namaste to you.
Namaste. I'm going to go pee-pee really fast. Is the audio really out of sync? It's fine on my end. It's real bad, really? It's like lined up on my end. Like a second or more. I'm going to I'm going to go piss. I'm going to take 30 seconds to piss and I'll be right back. And then I'll probably fix it. Give me a second. Is the video behind the audio or audio behind the video? What's out front? Audio behind video. This doesn't even make any goddamn sense to me. Okay, I'll fix it. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a piss. All right. Is that better or worse? It's not. Is it even closer or is it worse? I'll keep talking. Ah, fuck it. All right. This was going to be... Video is behind for me now. I can adjust it. Okay. This is probably as good as it's going to get this evening. Go. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, and I am the host here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe and become who we were meant to become. We harness the true power. How many of you would like to have more energy? How many of you would like to have a little bit more money in the bank account? How many of you would like to fuck different? I didn't say better. Better is elusive. Better is subjective. What I am guaranteeing you is that you will fuck different. Now, wonderful. Long John Dirty Taint. Namaste to you. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the program. Now, what if I told you tonight, this very night, what if I told you that the solution to all of these things are coming from one place? Give up. Gripple, true, you could not have been more on the money. You could not have been more perfectly synchronized with this community, the universe, and with your leader, Leslie. Thank you so much, Gripple. I really appreciate that. So what I am saying to you is each and every single one of your problems, whether it's you're poor, which is bad, whether you're mentally ill, which is weird and bad, whether you're handicapped, whether you are what's another bad thing to be? Well, regardless, if you, maybe you just and you fuck just like very simply. Every single one of your problems is coming from the same exact place. And as Gripple Chew just shared with us through a communal vision, the answer, as we peel back this onion, we peel back the layers of self, the layers of artifice. We find in that core, what we find in that core is chilling, terrifying, looking into the abyss. And we find that there is no option but to give up. And we can do that in a lot of complicated ways here at Explorations. We can put our mind to the great problems of the world, which we do. We can focus on tools and techniques that we can use in our lives to better our situation, which we do. Or, like we are tonight, what we can do is shed all of those methodologies, all those modalities. And we saw off the shotgun. We concentrate all of our mental, spiritual, physical, sexual energy on one simple thing. We have a caller. Caller, 1 second. I'm just going to finish a thought. I'm on a real roll right now.
All right.
Duct tape. Duct tape gifting a sub. No. All right. You triggered a thing that's not even on there. You triggered a thing that's not even listed. PNAS has been crashing the whole goddamn thing. PNAS has been crashing the whole fucking thing. But thank you for that gifted sub, Duct Tape, and thank you for spending time with us earlier. I hope you and your devs and your community are have been edified this evening by the work that we are doing here. Namaste to you. I do want to share. Oh, you gave 3. Okay, you just said hi. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna do just a PNAS on my side, because you claimed it. And hopefully it doesn't crash. Let's find out. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Undefined to issue a psychic emergency, undefined. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you?
Well, namaste. This is Nerdity.
Nerdity, welcome back to the program. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing jiffy.
What was that word?
Yeah, just jiffy. I'm doing just jiffy.
Jiffy, like the peanut butter.
Yeah. Like the peanut butter. Yep.
You know, I haven't heard that phrase in so long. Jiffy.
Yeah, you know, it's a family phrase that got passed down from my mom and my grandmother and her grandmother and her great grandmother before her.
Interesting. You've all said this.
All of us. It's documented. It's notarized. We've got court records that show that we've all said this word. Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is passed among the women in your family.
That is, although it is a matter of contention in our family that, you know, it was passed down through the women in the family and then it got passed to me. But, you know, families change and things change, so.
They do. The modern world, it chews and churns on every tradition and every form we give it. The present moment leaves no survivors.
Yeah, lots of things change.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, tell me, Nerdity, I need to get you into this theme that we're talking about tonight. You've been watching the stream for a little bit tonight, right?
Yeah, indeed I have.
Okay, so listen, I'm going to throw the 2 words at you, and listen, again, no pressure to be funny, no pressure to be goofy or serious or dramatic or poignant or whatever. All I need you to do is be nerdity. I need you to be you and be present with these 2 words that I'm about to give you. Are you ready?
Yeah, hit me.
The lake.
Oh, wow. The lake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lakes are very deep. And they're scary if you dive down too far.
Scary. Deep and scary. What's inside that lake?
Oh man, in the lake there's dead trees from, you know, the water used to be lower and the water rose and the trees are still down there. So there's like tree skeletons.
Scary.
And there's fish too, which we don't know what kind of fish. They're just different kinds of fish, maybe long, maybe short, maybe fat, skinny, all kinds of fish.
Can I ask you a question, Nerdity?
Yeah, what's that?
You described the lake. The first 2, there's a lot of beautiful stuff in what you just shared. but the first two descriptors that you used tonight are deep and scary. Now, would you use those two same descriptors to describe a pool, or is there something special about the lake?
No, I've swum a lot in my life.
Big
I learned how
swimmer.
to
You like
swim
swimming,
eventually.
okay?
Yeah. Swimming is fun, I think. But there's something just different, I think, about a lake. I mean, if you're in a swimming pool, you can see the bottom. Normally, But yeah, a lake is just different to me.
Now, would you go in a lake?
I would go in a lake.
You would go in a
but
lake.
I would know that I would want to know that it'd be safe. I swam in a lake, but it was very close to shore.
Plenty of swimming. You're a swimmer. Now, how far out into a massive lake? Let's take the Great Lakes for example. How long could we toss your whole body into one of the Great Lakes, and you could swim back to shore? How? Give us a figure.
Probably maybe 20 feet, or 25 feet. I would guess, especially for like a Great Lake.
25 miles?
Too far. 5 miles? That's way too far. No, I couldn't swim back.
Well, 25 what?
20 feet.
25 feet?
Yeah.
Like, so you're talking about 20 feet from shore, and then you'd be okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be my max.
You just said you've been swimming forever.
Yeah.
And that's all you can
but you gotta
pull is 20
remember
feet?
But no, you got to remember that, the further and further you get into the lake, it goes deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to get too far out there because I don't know what's down in the bottom of the lake. Something can come up and bite my feet. Something could grab me and pull me down.
That's true. There could be monsters. Now, let's say, I want to change this up a little bit. Let's say, Nerdity, that the lake itself is only about 8 feet deep. All right? Now, how far can we throw you out in the lake?
Yeah, I would guess maybe in the middle. It would feel less dangerous to me.
Like 50, like 20 miles?
20 miles. Oh, so you're saying if the lake was only 8 feet deep.
Nevada
but it
Johnson
was
just
still the
saying
same
hi with a communal
size.
vision. Namaste to you, Nevada. Don't be afraid to include a message next time. Thank you so much for those bits, though. I really appreciate them, Nevada. Bless you. Sorry, I had to address a greeting from someone. Now, I'm dropping you out of I'm kicking you out of a helicopter over Lake Michigan. And how far away from the shore can I kick you out and you could swim back?
Oh my God! It would have to be.
You got
It
a
would
duct
have to
tape.
be like half a mile at the most. I would get too tired
Half a mile at the most.
to swim all that way. I would have to pace myself.
So you'd die. If it was a full mile, you'd probably die.
Oh my God, probably. I would get so sweaty and like really tired. No, I don't think I could make that.
Well, sweaty's not a big deal. You're in a. Oh, and we have a guided meditation from Nevada Johnson. Fantastic. I don't know if. Well, and this is just a blank guided meditation. Getting started in Nevada. We'll start with your name, Nevada. Nevada. Just hold on 1 second, Nerdity. Nevada is a state. That we know. Full of a desert. Dry, arid. Your lips are parched. You seek to suck moisture from a cactus, but it doesn't work as well as you'd like. You decide that this is the end. Your name is Nevada. You're in a desert in Nevada. You're stuck and you're going to die in the desert. So rather than walk or sit, you decide to sprint. It's been years since you forced your body to move at such a clip, such a fast clip. You feel as if your body is going to shake apart. But you push it further, farther than you've ever gone. And eventually, the world fades from your vision. Namaste. And we have a PNAS, a psychic emergency coming from someone. I don't have this disabled. I just have the 300 bits thing taken off. Let's see if we got...
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Duct Tape Devopsud to issue a psychic emergency, Uni 100 Uni 100 Uni 100. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Well, next time, if you're going to do the 300, it's not on the list, so it's hard to know. But that is a way that we broadcast psychic emergencies to the community. Duct tape. And now, if your ops, your dev guys are wondering how seriously to take that, they should be taking it extremely seriously. That part's not a joke. I know we make it gray here as far as when the joke ends and the real work begins, and that's a thing that we have fun with. But I promise you, if you see psychic emergency on the screen, it is meant with full emotional authenticity. It has a very unfortunate abbreviation, and it sounds like penis when you put it all together, which is confusing to a lot of people, and I understand where they're coming from. However, it is deadly serious, and I need your team to take it seriously. Nerdity, so a mile into the lake, you're dead.
Yeah, just go ahead and have my funeral. I'm done for.
Okay. Have you pictured what your funeral might look like? And a communal vision from Nevada Johnson saying, "Thanks for that guided meditation. I'm going to go die in the desert now." Okay, you're welcome. I thought we could spruce it up and have some fun with it. Maybe, I don't know if you've ever thought about dying that way, but that's a fun way to add, a fun new one to add to the list. That's for sure. That's for certain. You can never have enough ideas like that. Enough ideas of ways that you can die. It's very relaxing to think about. Now, Nerdity, have you thought about what your funeral would look like if you had your druthers?
Right. Yeah. I've thought that, I think being cremated sounds like, something I would want. It takes up less space. I don't have to worry about my family paying for a funeral plot. I'm more compact that way, easy to carry around if they want to take me to a concert or take me out, maybe to a restaurant and put me on the table. I can, still have dinner with them.
So you're talking about being liquefied or cremated?
Cremated.
Cremated. Ash, not liquid. Okay, I get it. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, other people have been called aquafaction, where they're basically dissolved, their body is dissolved in a solution and their body becomes like goo. But no, I'm talking about being, old-fashioned, shoved in a cremation machine, and then then I turn out as a bag of ash.
Well, listen, I think this is a perfect spot to end the call. Thanks for calling up, Nerdy. I really appreciate your time and energy tonight.
Much appreciated. Namaste.
Namaste. I like to end on that note as often as possible. We discussed it with Nevada Johnson just seconds ago, the importance of meditating on our own death and allowing us to relax, imagining our body being either lowered into the ground, our body being raised to ashes. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What's the vibe like? We die out in Lake Michigan because Leslie kicked you out of a helicopter 3/4 of a mile after you told him that you could only swim a half mile back to shore. Dead. 855-313-6028. We're discussing the lake tonight. We're discussing the lake. Now, those of you that have been nervous in the past to call up this program, which still befuddles me, this gorgeous, supportive environment that we have here, I can't imagine why anybody would not want to call. But listen, if you are normally nervous, but you'd like to chip in with something, with a little bit of that gumption, that heart, that brain of yours, I'd love to have a piece of it tonight. And the stakes could not be any lower. We're just reacting to 2 words. We're not doing anything else. We're not solving any problems. We're not reaching any new levels of clarity or enlightenment or any bullshit like that. We're just talking about the lake. 855-313-6028. 855-313-6028. Now, I did want to give, let's take this second. I did want to give everybody a little bit of peek into the work that we're doing. I announced on yesterday's stream that we created a new wing to Explorations. Now, of course, this is the thrust of what we do here. We here commune through this call-in stream. You know, we use the tools to our availability for the spiritual advancement of all of our members here, all of our explorers. However, if you are interested in some new tools, I cannot recommend this community of devoted light, the sort of inner circle of explorations, a completely separate set of tools and benefits there for your betterments. And I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of something that, a couple of the weekly affirmations that we have lined up over there. Let's see here. Let me do this. And, that's not going to work. I'm so stupid. So we have a series of weekly affirmations over there, and this can absolutely Now, I was speaking before to a couple people in the chat that have broken penises. Either emotionally, mentally, physically, your dick doesn't work, or it spits out just a really pathetic amount of cum, and not when you want it to. It just sort of shoots off like an engine backfiring. And this is what we can, and demonically, yes, absolutely. Now listen, demonically fingering can only get you so far. If you've got a penis, odds are you're going to want it to work at some point. We can fix that for you through also the community of Devoted Light. And this is just a little taste of some of the work we're doing. I'm going to turn off the overlay briefly. Make sure Chrome is on. Yep, okay. There is no clearer indication of the brutal apathy of God and his universe than how fucking boring water is. I can't even stand to look at it most days. However, if you're like me and wish to relieve some of this tension, simply spit into a glass upon receiving it before swallowing the water. These small acts of defiant disrespect are crucial in reclaiming any amount of our spirit from his clammy-handed, infantile grasp. Another taste. Just these are the affirmations. This is what we're working with over at the community of Devoted Light. Write them down on a piece of paper and keep track of them. Did you accomplish them? If yes, then this is good. If no, then this is bad. And you are bad and stupid. You may be thinking of a goal, possibly from last week, that you didn't accomplish. And part of you would like for it to be more complicated than yes, good, and no, bad. Nope. If you're lucky, Zoop, welcome, you'll discover that this is who you truly are. bad and stupid. However, if you're one of the few truly gifted whose talents must be expressed, then heavy are your days with pointless toil. We mourn for you. And one more. I just want to give everyone a little bit of a taste. I want to get everyone's beak a little damp with the work that we're doing over at the Community of Devoted Light. Couldn't be more excited to start with a special inner circle here in the community with you all, but just give you a little taste of something to look forward to work towards. Maybe you're too poor and you can't afford Patreon, and that's sad and pathetic, but maybe you should work on that and work towards it, have a goal and accomplish it and be good. This is the last one that I'll share with you just for now, just a little sneak peek. To cease to dream. May we all be so lucky. But until then, I have an exercise for us to practice letting go of these dreams. Imagine in the future yourself in a mansion with a loving, beautiful spouse, a rambunctious little dog, and 3 beautiful, gifted children. However, instead of these things, imagine instead a highly flammable, prefabricated home near the highway, a passively abusive spouse who keeps you on an invisible leash because they're a lot smarter than you, an emotionally distant dog that smells like shit and has diarrhea all the time, and 3 children, all goddamn 3 of them, are albino and not in an interesting way. So that's just something to think about. If you if you are a sort of a two-tubber, as we say here in the community, if you're a two-tubber and can afford this next level of spirituality, of spiritual attainment, and striving for that, then I encourage you to join us over at the Community of Devoted Light. Patreon.com. The link is below. Namaste to you. And again, if you can't afford it, that's sad. It's sad, but I wish you the best. We'll always be here for you at Explorations with Leslie Tanner on Twitch.tv. Are they Mexican? I don't know. Are your imagined kids, Hot Springs, are your imagined children Mexican? Do you have Mexican cum inside of you? Or Mexican eggs? Mexican eggs. Huevos a la mexicana. Yes, I speak Spanish. Yesterday, I took 2 shits. Or, for my Spanish-speaking friends, yesterday, I took 2 shits. Namaste. Nerdity Ensues says, I've had Mexican cum inside me before. That's awesome. Congrats. Can we get some W's in the chat for Nerdity getting cummed in by a Mexican guy? W's in the chat for getting blasted. Getting that Baja Blast. Namaste to you, Nerdity. Bless you. see. That's right. That's right. Well, we have time for one more call. We'll wait a couple minutes. We have time for, I would say, one more call this evening. Again, I'm trying to keep the streams a little bit shorter because I'm trying my hardest to do Saturday night streams. I cannot guarantee Saturday night, but I've been trying really hard to pace myself during the week so that I can add something at the end. I work during the day, so it doesn't always work out. I'm like a handicapped adult. Sometimes I couldn't find my ass, couldn't tell between my ass and a hole in the ground. Baja Blast. Now, I think that would be fun. I think that's a gift to the Hispanic community. A little nickname for your cum shots. Does anybody know whether the team that created Baja Blast, was it all white? I knew someone who had their hand in creating Code Red once. Hot Springs said the whole team was black. Black excellence. Happy Black History Month to the team at Mountain Dew that created Baja Blast. If that's true. If not, if this is a trick on old Leslie, then I want you to know that was a dastardly trick for Black History Month. Some things are okay to joke about. Yeah, Rosa Park Blast. I wouldn't be surprised if that was on the board, but I don't think that has quite the same panache to it as Baja Blast. I think we got to give that one up to the Hispanic, languages to give us that. Kind of get us over that hump, give us a little something, give us a nice little branding zing, nice little. They were blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Now that song fucks. You guys watch? Does anybody here watch Wee Claire's stream? Anybody a fan of Wee Claire? Fun stream, fun streamer. She was watching a bunch of Y2K music videos. The Brat Blast. Now, I don't want to drink a soda pop called the Bratwurst Blast, though. That just makes me think of like a salty Polish guy's cum. Like a stocky guy, real stocky guy, dehydrated, salty vibe, like not necessarily emotionally salty, but just like I need a glass of water for sure. Yeah, they were watching Claire. We were watching Y2K videos yesterday, and Claire claimed that she would not let anybody request the blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die song. A celebration of largely Western European Y2K pop music and not including Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. I'm sorry. I think that is insane. I had fun at the stream, but once I saw that, I had a taste in my mouth that I couldn't spit out. Yeah, that's fucked up. If anybody's got a direct line to Wee Claire, it's like 8 in the morning there or some shit right now, right? 6 in the morning? We'll just have to wait. Yeah, otherwise a fun time. But that was bullshit. Claire is your name, Orchestar, and this show has been confusing. We've had several Claires, haven't we? We've had a handful of Claires. A gaggle of Claires. Interesting. Is an eclair considered a Claire? I don't know what a Claire is. Like a bunch of people named Claire would adopt the eclair as like conceptually into their ranks. Claire de Lune, I think that counts. Claire de Lune. Claire de Lune's fine. It's good. Yeah, Pants, can you talk to Claire? Can somebody talk to Claire about that? Because that's, honestly, you say, Leslie said it's horse shit. Your opinion regarding Blue, especially during a celebration of Y2K pop music largely from Western Europe, how do you not include, I'm sorry, that's offensive. Well, guys, I think we've done it. I think we've reached our expiration date. Now, listen, I cannot guarantee. I've not been feeling well lately, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream this Saturday. Join the Discord to receive updates about that. I'll definitely update you. I'm trying to add as many Saturdays as possible, but my energy levels, I tax myself. I give you so much during the week that sometimes at the weekend, there's nothing left to give except for I must apply a salve to my dried, splotching boils on my skin that I develop because I work so hard and it depletes my nutrients. And then I must change. I put whole tampons into my nose because I have these nosebleeds, never-ending nosebleeds. I could be donating that blood, but I'm not gonna because you deserve it. So possibly Saturday, maybe just join the Discord. And again, there's the social media shit is below if you like to keep track of. Do you go on Twitter? Are you able to handle the demons on Twitter? No, I mean, Brain Socks, I'll make this clear. I don't believe in altruism. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. If you don't, I'm doing it for myself, first and foremost, but it brings me pleasure to give you all so much. Spirit Walkers, namaste and welcome to the community. It brings me so much joy to give so much to you all. And I don't think there's I think it's, some people say, Leslie, you're a pervert. I can see your nipples getting hard under your shirt when you drop change into the Salvation Army bucket at Christmas time. They say you're a pervert. But I say, to deny the pleasure that altruism, 1,500 bits, namaste to you, Hot Springs. Namaste to you, bless you. Bless you tonight. So generous. Ah. Ah. I think it's more perverted to pretend like you're not experiencing pleasure in helping. You're the pervert. People who genuinely believe in altruism are perverts. Yeah. And I'm putting the entire weight of Explorations with Leslie Tanner behind that statement. The entire weight of the program, of me individually as a person, a professional, a guru, a leader, a cultural leader. Altruism is dog shit. Admit that it gets you a little hard. Okay? Admit it. Duct tape, namaste. Namaste to you. Admit it. Admit it that helping others gets you a little hard. Gets you a little damp downstairs. You give that $1 to a homeless person. You give a cigarette to some lady standing out in front of Walgreens. You get a little damp. You get moist. Your labia swell. Your penis is engorged with blood. You drop coats off at a coat drive in the winter. You better have a hard-on. I don't want to think of an explorer being so repressed that they would drop off fresh coats for the homeless, packages of socks, donate to a local organization that buys durable tents for the homeless in your town or city. If you don't have a fully flagged hard cock or fully swollen, damp, stinky pussy lips while donating, then I implore you to search your soul. Find the blockage. Find the kink in your spiritual hose. Do not lie to yourself. Do not lie to the world. And do not lie to me. And we have a hype train going. Wonderful. I knew the Twitch mods were going to like that one. I knew the Twitch mods were going to like that one and want to give us a hype train. I could feel it. I could feel it. I know that everyone that's on, when they're donating to stuff and they're sort of congratulating themselves for, getting a tax write-off or having raised funds for, albino kids with head trauma from fucking what's a country? Haiti? Let's say Haiti. Albino children with traumatic brain injuries from Haiti. And while they're all congratulating themselves, you know that they're hard. You know that they're damp. Fat pussies and hard cocks singing out into the universe. Namaste, communal vision from JJ. JJ says, one step closer to the compound. And that's an interesting thing. We have a compound fund going, and it's been a while since we addressed that, and the progress is coming along. We're certainly looking for a plot of land for the compound, and once we do, as we bring this community into the physical reality, as we commune together physically in each other's disgusting presence, we will have about 6 weeks of the most beautiful human organic camaraderie anyone has ever seen, certainly during this modern era. However, after that 6 weeks, it will be about 10 weeks of the most vile, debased, disgusting horror, true human horror that we will accomplish. It's not going to go good. Once we get this into a real compound, it is going to be cool for a second, and you're not going to leave in time, and it's going to get really, really bad. I'll kill a child. Probably. I'm just rolling the dice. I mean, or I'll be in some way be responsible for it. So thank you for the hype train, Twitch.tv. I appreciate that. It's gonna get fucked up. It's gonna get, we're way worse than Midsummer. Way worse. It's not gonna be sunny. It's gonna be cloudy. There's not gonna be any fucking flowers. Lady Fort, yeah, absolutely. Once I am allowed to channel the universe without impediment, this is often what happens. I find us a way to the edges. Way worse than Midsummer. Yeah, Midsummer would be nice. Can you imagine? If we got together, do you think we'd be wearing like white, fresh linens and eating like organic meat in a continual, sustainable way? No. What would be happening is it's going to look like Come and See, that movie, or like Threads, or these are just movies I've seen in the past couple like months. Or that one cutaway scene in Event Horizon. Lady Fort, you can be on drugs. Maybe, honestly, if that thought has occurred to you, I think you should then be on drugs. Now, if you're looking for me to be a mental health professional that tells you not to do drugs, then you struck out. You're not talking to the right guy. You're simply not talking to the right therapist. I have most of my patients on street drugs at my recommendation. Their lives are that bad. They ask me, should I quit? And they'll make a list of reasons they should quit. I'm like, okay, well, this is what it's going to be like if you quit. It's easy to forget how shit your life was before you started doing drugs. Once you start dealing with the consequences and you don't know how to do the right amount of drugs, then you start to forget how shitty your life was. I'm like, okay, well, this is what it's going to be like. Just a heads up. You haven't spoken to your kids in about 10 years. No one trusts you anymore. And your skin is stained, the smell, through, garbage and tar. So you need to think about it. That's what you're going to. You want to lucidly experience that? Some of my clients, you want to lucidly experience that? I suggest you don't. I'm here to catch you. Trust fall if you want to, but well, namaste, everyone. We're going to find someone to raid here. This has been a really fun exploration, everybody. We took it easy tonight, and I'm glad we did, because honestly, the past couple explorations, we've really pushed ourselves. We've really thrust ourselves into the abyss. And tonight, all we did was talk about the lake. That's all. And you've done so much to provide so much here to both me and then me also to the community, and this feedback loop, this worthless dog shit feedback loop, we celebrate. We're thankful. We allow it, the spray of dog shit, to edify the walls, the spiritual foundations that are also made of dog shit and are actively disintegrating as they should. But as our life's mission, as beautiful and worthless as it is to continue to push dog shit up against the disintegrating dog shit there. Namaste. Let's see who's on. There's like 1 million people on right now. Is Yad on? I wanted to raid Yad. Yad's not on. Who should we raid? I want to raid a real person. I do like watching that shit, but I want to raid a person. Is he? Okay, let's raid Andy Milanakis. The OG. Delta Crab Music. I'll look that up. Right now we're gonna raid. We'll raid Andy Miller. Guys, join the Discord. Let's just say Tuesday will be the next stream. Next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. But if I do hop on this weekend, I'll announce it on Discord. Join the Discord. Link below. Namaste to you, everybody. Remember to send Dave some positive energy and send some negative energy to our first caller, Claire, who's trying to get with somebody. I didn't really understand the whole setup there, but we got to make sure that whoever is dating the person that he wants to date, we got to like maybe kill that person if we can spiritually attain that with our powers. Namaste. But yeah, most definitely, we'll definitely be back next Tuesday at 8 p.m. If not, I'll message on Discord and I'll post it there. Namaste to you. Bless each and every single one of you. I'll see you very soon.
Welcome.
Leslie Tanner, thanks for the raid. What's up? What's up? The room upgrade costs 1K? Shit. Well, that's alright. I'll find some more money in Hogsmeade. There's a bunch of random chests and stuff. I think I'm at like almost 700, so I should be there.
Confringo.